den dritten Rang.
Wahnsinn!
Ja, der Wahnsinn.
Welcome to Momenta22!
Ja, es ist soweit. Ne?
Es ist soweit.
Endlich geht unser Festival wieder los, die Momenta. Und wir befinden uns im Jahr 22, also Momenta22 zum 7. oder 8. Mal? Zum 8.
7,5 Mal.
7,5 Mal sehen.
Genau. Und wir haben wieder ganz wundervolle Gäste aus der ganzen Welt zu uns eingeladen. Und ihr werdet sie heute Abend richtig kennenlernen.
Alle. Ja, das ist ja, ich finde, das ist ein schönes Signal, das könnte man auch so gemeinsam machen. Ihr seid ja auch Teil des Ganzen. Also vielleicht sagst du den letzten Satz noch.
Genau. Ihr werdet sie heute alle richtig gut kennenlernen.
Sehr gut. Ja, wunderschön.
Auf jeden Fall. Und zwar, in der ersten Hälfte werdet ihr ein bisschen was über sie erfahren. Wir werden ein paar kleine Interviews machen mit unseren Gästen. Und auf diesen wunderschönen blau eingefärbten Sesseln.
Ja, dafür stehen die Interviewstühle hier.
Richtig.
Ja.
Und in der zweiten Hälfte gibt es dann ein kleines Format, wo ihr dann improvisierte Szenen sehen könnt. Dazu später mehr.
Ja, improvisierte Szenen, wer hätte das gedacht?
Oder? Und das auf einem Impro-Festival. Genau, aber wir sind natürlich nicht alleine. Wir haben die Turbine im Rücken sozusagen und das sind sie hier vorne, unsere Turbinespieler für den heutigen Abend. Applaus bitte ganz kurz. Ihr heute Abend noch auf der Bühne sehen werdet.
Und einen ganz wichtigen Mann hätten wir fast vergessen, er sitzt dort an den 173.000 schwarzen und weißen Tasten. Einen Riesenapplaus für Uwe Watzke!
Dann geben wir doch auch gleich mal einen Applaus für den Mann, der uns hier auf der Bühne so gut aussehen lässt. Frank, oben an der Technik.
So, ja. Ich habe noch verstanden für den Mann, der so gut aussieht. Also, nee. Aussehen lässt. So rum, ja, so rum.
Okay.
Nach diesem peinlichen Moment sollten wir eigentlich
einfach
direkt beginnen.
Ja, genau.
Für alle, die es noch nicht wissen, natürlich wird sich relativ viel in dieser Show auf Englisch abspielen, aber keine Panik, ihr werdet es verstehen. Deswegen ist jetzt, glaube ich, der Moment gekommen, wo wir, oder jetzt jeden Moment werden wir switchen to English. We switch to English.
Official festival language is bad English. It is.
So. Bad English with a German accent. Alright, aber ich bin gespannt auf unsere Gäste und was sie uns erzählen.
Richtig. Und dafür möchten wir als allererstes unsere Turbinistin Sarah Arns auf die Bühne bitten.
Sarah!
Hi, herzlich willkommen. Ich switche jetzt wirklich ins Englische. I will switch into English because our guests have to understand what I'm saying because this is very important because otherwise they will not show up here. So, well, I'm very, very happy to introduce to you Marith Venderbosch. My dear, have a seat.
Thank you.
Marith,
Yes.
I already know
me.
that you are from the Netherlands.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh,
Where
I
exactly?
should switch to the bad English in Dutch.
Oh,
That's what I heard just now. No.
whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Where exactly in the Netherlands are you from?
I live in Renen, which probably a lot of people don't know, but that's okay. It's in between. Maybe you know these cities, Utrecht and Arnhem. I hear.
Yeah,
Some
Rings a
bells,
bell.
yeah. And we have an amazing zoo. I haven't been though. But I hear it's amazing.
What's amazing about it?
It has pandas.
But baby pandas also.
I don't know, but I have to admit, I hate pandas. I think they're the most useless type of animal in the world. Do you know, I don't know if it's a worldwide thing, but in the Netherlands we have this thing, the WNF, I think, and it's like for animals, and they use the panda as their icon because it's nearly going extinct, and I'm like, yes, and that has a good reason. They refuse to procreate. So why not let them go extinct if they really want to, right? So that's a little.
They are so cute and cuddly.
Yeah, but
They can
not
roll
towards
over.
each other. So if you're not cuddly towards each other, then
Then don't.
it's not intended, apparently. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. Okay, I have another question for you. You are an improv player, we know that.
Yes.
What is it that you love most about improv?
They said the questions would be easy.
Sorry. What do you hate about improv?
No. What do I love most? I just love that whenever I have encounters in my real life, on the street, on the train, wherever, that I have the opportunity as an improv player to put that into my work immediately. Instead of, I always think of if you work for 6 weeks or maybe even 6 months on one play, the moment or the thing that inspired you to make it, I don't know, it's not there anymore, where we as improvisational players have this power to just put it out there straight away, and I love that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So is there something you hate also?
Is there something I hate? This is okay. That's nice. It's good to know that that's a harder question. No, I
Okay,
think,
it's even
I
harder
think
for you.
it's
Okay.
harder. No, but I think what I dislike is when we start putting a lot of rules on top of each other to try and make sense of what we're doing, and taking the fun out of it, because that's usually what happens if we get into our heads and it's like, you should do this and you shouldn't do that, and then it, especially the shouldn't becomes like the big pink elephant. It's all you can think about, and of course it will happen on the stage then. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Cool. You want to tell us something about the show you're going to present on Saturday?
Sure. So, what do you want to know about it?
It's about access.
Yes.
Why is that? Well, how did you come up with the topic?
Well, for one, I think everyone has them, right? An ex. Even if you don't have one, that's also a story. How does that feel? How did that happen? So the basis of the format lies in true stories, and that inspires us to play multiple scenes that are related and unrelated to each other. Yeah. So if you want, I can give a little example of what, like a short example of what the opening would look like.
Yeah, perfect. Yes, I
Okay.
would love that.
Paula, can I have you here for a second?
Paula!
Hello. So, as a good improviser,
Yes.
very short and last minute, I asked Paula to think of a short anecdote / story about an ex. Paula, can
Yes.
I ask you to just share it with the audience?
True story, right?
True story.
Short. One of my ex-boyfriends was supposed to give me like a great first date. So he picked me up and we went to his house, and he said me, wait here. So I was waiting outside like forever. I don't know, maybe half an hour. So I went in the house and it was all in candles, like a lot of candles. So we start kissing and I was like, this is going to burn. I mean, this house is going to burn. There were like hundreds of candles. And we ended calling the fire workers because the curtains just like get on fire. And it was a pretty nice first date.
Nice, thank you so much, Paula.
Thank you.
So you can listen in, because what I would do now is, to me, this story is about basically when, expectations become reality. So I'm curious if you think about past relationships yourself, is there anyone who's like, yeah, my expectations definitely became reality, and who would like to share a little story with us as well?
It's not happening.
No, that's usually the case. They need a little bit more time. That's okay. Yeah, I'm really good at staying quiet for a long time.
I'm good knowing who wants to tell but doesn't, you know? I think she wants to tell something. Yes.
My English is very, very, very bad.
Great.
Yeah, you can
Und
kannst
du
du
kannst auch auf Deutsch reden. Ich kann das verstehen, aber ich kann das nicht.
I can translate.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mut.
Maybe I'm wrong, huh?
Nein, überhaupt nicht. Perfekt, es war so eine schöne Geschichte, wo man direkt auch das erste Date hätte sein wollen.
Also about a first date.
Das fand ich großartig. Was soll ich denn machen? Ja. Es ist manchmal schwierig zu wissen, wann der Ex überhaupt der Ex ist.
It's hard to know when an ex is an ex.
Weil mein jetziger Mann ist ja mein Ex-Verlobter. Und wenn man dann von dem etwas erzählt, dann klingt es nicht mehr so, als ob es so persönlich ist. Das ist echt gemein.
If you tell something about him now, it doesn't tell him that person.
Man kann dann all die Geschichten erzählen, die man jemand anders vielleicht zuschreiben würde und kann dann sagen, der Ex-Verlobte hat es ja getan. Dann vergesse ich das.
It would be possible to just tell a tale and then just say, yeah, then must have been him.
Ja.
Darf ich dir eine Geschichte schenken?
Ja, bitte.
Also, ich hatte mal eine Freundin und dann war Schluss. Ich glaube, es war auch gut so. Ich bin ganz fein damit. Und als die dann die nächste Beziehung, Affäre hatte, die wurde so getrennt. Die hatte noch den Wohnungsschlüssel und ein schönes Sofa. Dann wurde Wasser auf das Sofa gemacht und sie hat wirklich Kressesamen rausgemacht.
Als Rache.
Ja, als Rache, genau. Und ein Foto geschossen davon und also ja, es haben sich viele amüsiert. Ich habe auch gelacht darüber und gleichzeitig habe ich 3 Kreuze gemacht, dass sie sich nicht so von mir getrennt hat. Ich habe schon geguckt, ob irgendwas in meinem Zimmer noch ist, was ich übersehen habe. Ja.
I love it. Maybe give a little summary of the story.
Something with a sofa.
Yeah. An ex-girlfriend of yours, I guess, yeah, had another relationship, and when that other person split up, in revenge, she put water. She still had the key for the apartment, so she put water on the sofa, and then she planted seeds on it.
Ja.
I don't know, Kresse, weiß jemand was?
You can eat
Yeah, something like that, microgreens. So yeah, it grew, and she took a picture, and everyone was like, hilarious, this is hilarious. But also, she was very glad that it wasn't her sofa or her place or anything of hers.
That happened in Berlin.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Of course.
Thank you so much for sharing. And you too. And on Saturday, after sharing some of the beautiful stories that everyone has, you will see a lot of related and unrelated scenes, and you can enjoy your show. That's it. Thanks, Paula.
Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. I think we're having a very nice impression of what's going to happen on Saturday. I will definitely be there. I hope you too. Okay, thank you very much. I think you can take a seat in the first row with us.
And next, I want to introduce Ina Gerke on the stage.
Yes, I stay already with English, but I switch into a little French accent because because we said it's bad English, right? And our next guest is Dan Seyfried from France.
Bien sûr.
Bien sûr, ouais. Bah, j'aimerais bien faire l'interview en français, mais non, on va rester avec l'anglais, non?
Okay, no problem.
D'accord?
Non,
Okay, we go back to English. So this is Dan, you are from France. You had a long trip today. Do you want to tell the people a bit about it?
I don't know if they care about it. But in fact it was just 2 trains and a lot of waiting, that's it. So yes, I used the time to work in the train and to watch 1 or 2 episodes of Better Call Saul, which I recommend. And that's it. Yes.
Is this what you are usually doing when your trains are late or slow? Like, you like working?
When I have my laptop, yes. When I have to work, yes. It's a great moment to do it because you cannot escape. Well, because I have this tendency many times to, to be distracted very easily. Since I have a son, even more, because or he comes or I just watch him and it's so cute that I cannot focus on my work. Yes, or by just internet. That's very, yes.
Bad internet.
Yeah, bad internet, yes.
So you are from France. Do you you are from the Alsace? Alsace, is that the right
Alsace,
translation?
yes. Alsace.
Alsace, exactly. Can you tell us something about the Alsace?
Oh, yes, I can tell you.
Would you do?
Yes. Alsace is a great region where I come from, where you can drink a lot of very good white wine.
Yes.
And eat the best, and I insist on the best, Flammenkuchen.
Yeah. Okay. So, and you really feel connected to this home country part?
I guess I do, because I never left it to live somewhere else, except for 6 months in Poland. But otherwise, I was always most of my time or at my parents when I was very young, or in Strasbourg where I studied and then started to do theater. So I guess I feel good home.
Yes.
Yes.
Great. So you studied theater?
No.
No.
No. I studied chemistry.
Oh wow.
Yes, and then I realized it's not for me. Because when you're in a lab, there is a lot of smells and things to do, and you have to be very careful. And because I'm a bit, clumsy sometimes, yes. I don't want to create something that I don't want to. So I decided to do improv, which is basically a bit the same.
Yes,
you do
but maybe less dangerous.
Maybe less dangerous, yes.
Okay, so that was why you choose to go to improv.
In fact, I started theater when I was 9, and I always loved to do it, and I was always saying, okay, later when I will be grown up, I will be an actor. And logically, when I was in a gymnasium, I chose the scientific way, very logic, and then I did chemistry, really the best way to go to theater. But yes, I was still doing it all the time. And when I decided to really go in a school, I also started improv, because one guy said to me, hey, improv is great, and you don't have to learn lines. And I was like, let's try it, yes.
And so, this is your passion. Improv is your passion, would you say so?
Yes, it's my passion and it's my work. So sometimes it's a bit, tricky. Because, when it's about passion, you want to do only things you want to do, but sometimes you have to do things you have to do. And that sometimes reduces a bit the joy.
What are these have-to-dos?
Administration, yes. Should I tell more? Advertise yourself. I really hate this part. Yes, and basically it's that selling stuff. I'm not a seller. I'm an actor, for fuck's sake.
Yes, great, and that's why he's here, Dan Seyfried. So you brought a show which will be performed on Saturday, I think.
Yes, exactly.
Which is called The Bee Swarm.
The Bee Swarm.
Can
yes.
you tell us a bit and the audience?
For me, I create this idea came from a workshop that I was teaching, which is about unplugging your brain and all work for the same thing. And I really try to emphasize that to make really the scene the most important thing of what is on the stage. And I used a bit this image of the bees, that they are all working for the queen and all for the same purpose, and that in fact it's one bee by itself, it's nothing, but when they're all together it creates a perfect organism. So perfect that it doesn't evolve anymore. But yes, it's a perfect organism. And I like to think that we can do that in improv. And that with what can seem like chaos, in fact it's perfectly organized and nothing is left aside. So the idea is that every improvisers will be on the stage at the same time, working for the same thing. And there will be one narrator that will tell a story, and everyone will work for the story that is being told.
Okay.
Yes. And at any moment the narrator can change and we go to another story. And everyone, someone can maybe do just a tree, but because this tree is there, it's very important. And so it's a very collective work.
Wow, that
Yes.
sounds good.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you will be working with the whole crew, the whole team from the festival?
Yes, I would like that we are at least 10, because then, for example, if you talk about a forest, then instead of just imagining the forest, you have like, I don't know, 8 people doing the trees, and as narrator you evolve really in a real forest. I mean, a real forest of human, but still, you will really have this impression. Or when you want to do a giant beating heart, you can really see it evolving. And it's, I want the improviser to achieve that, to not plug, to not think about themselves, but really truly only about the scene, with super listening and yes, all together at the same time.
Erasing your ego.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yes.
exactly for that, because I think bees have no ego.
Yes.
Except if
Except
you start
the
to
queen.
mess with them, then
Yeah.
they want to revenge. But yeah.
Yes. Great. Sounds really great. This is going to be performed on Saturday.
Yes.
And yes.
Yes.
Thank
so
you for
come on
being
Saturday,
here.
we're gonna work on it, and we will create a very unique, unique brain. They will all lose their brain in one giant brain.
Great. So the Bees War, Saturday night here.
And the next Dominista, Armin Tabak.
I have to switch to the German language. Und mein Gast ist Verena Lohner. Schön, dass du da bist.
So we switch to bad German.
Ja, wir versuchen in einem besonders einfachen Deutsch zu sprechen, damit uns möglichst viele verstehen.
Jawohl.
Du kommst aus der Hafenstadt.
Hamburg.
Deine Fahrt hierher dauerte.
3,5 Stunden.
Du kommst gerne nach Leipzig, weil.
Dort.
Nächste Frage.
Ja. Die war zu schwierig.
Ja, es war zu schwierig. Deine Theatergruppe in Hamburg heißt.
Steife Brise Hamburg.
Die Steife Brise. Und ich habe gehört, in Hamburg sagt man Moin, in Bremen sagt man Moin Moin.
Ja.
Warum?
Muss es Stadt sein? Das ist eine Legende. Es ist eigentlich andersrum.
Ah.
Also die einen sagen Moin Moin, weil sie langsamer denken und die anderen sagen Moin, weil sie schneller denken. Denen genügt ein Moin.
Und die Hamburger sind natürlich die schnelleren.
Ja, ich bin da nicht gebürtig da.
Und deshalb sagst du trotzdem Moin, Moin.
Ich sag Hallo. Nein, ich sag Moin schon sehr gerne, weil es viel zusammenfasst.
Ja.
Es fasst eigentlich alles, was wesentlich ist, in einem Wort zusammen. Ob du sagen möchtest, hallo, wie geht es dir? Hast du gut geschlafen? Moin. Oder bist du noch sauer auf mich? Moin. Willst du mich heiraten? Moin.
Vielleicht Moin.
Moin.
Oder übermoin. Ja. Welche Dinge im Leben interessieren dich? Wofür entbrennt deine Leidenschaft?
Das wechselt.
Ich meine jetzt nicht Männer, sondern Themen im Leben.
Im Moment schon länger etwas, was mich mehr oder weniger schleichend begleitet und dann irgendwann ganz deutlich war es die Quantenphysik. Die Quantenphysik, Quantenmechanik.
Ich erwarte schon echte Antworten jetzt und nicht...
Wirklich.
Du kannst uns was über Quantenphysik erzählen?
Ich kann nicht so viel erzählen, ich kann es nur, es ist ähnlich wie Improvisation schwer zu beschreiben. Ich finde es wirklich faszinierend, dass es, als Beispiel, es gibt, und das ist auch ein bisschen was mich zu dem Stück oder zu der Idee inspiriert hat, es gab einen Versuch mit Vögeln in Südamerika. Die haben aufgrund der Regenwaldabholzung was Neues lernen müssen, dass sie das Überleben sichern. Also die haben ihre Futterquelle nicht mehr gehabt und dann haben sie was Neues gelernt, um an anderes Futter zu kommen. Und es gibt eine verwandte Sorte und das ist kein wandernder Vogel, also die sind keine Zugvögel, allerdings gibt es eine sehr verwandte Sorte auf Grönland. Und eine Forschungsstation auf Grönland hat entdeckt, dass die Vögel, die sehr verwandt sind mit denen in Südamerika, auf einmal die gleiche Fähigkeit hatten, ohne dass jeweils ein Zugvogel hin und her ist. Also die haben das Gleiche gelernt und ja.
Nur was hat das mit Quantenphysik zu tun?
Dass das mittlerweile, was früher eher so spooky, itchy-beachy, Wonderland, wie sagt man da, wenn das so... Also es war eher unseriös, mystisch, unseriös hieß es. Und mittlerweile die Quantenphysik, die hochseriös daherkommt, sagte, das ist quantentechnisch zu erklären. Es gibt eine Übertragung von physischen Qualitäten, die sich jenseits von Zeit und Ort befindet. Das ist für mich das triftigste Beispiel. Ja.
Also so wie ich auch die Zuschauenden empfinde, obwohl ich nicht erklären kann genau, warum das physisch funktioniert,
auch
spüre
das,
ich, sie sind da und es funktioniert. Wie viele deiner anderen Leidenschaften, für die wir jetzt keine Zeit haben, die dich vielleicht wirklich stark berühren, lässt du in deine Improvisation einfließen? Wie viel lässt du zu?
Alle.
Na, das kann ja was werden. Das heißt, passiert das morgen in deiner Show, die da heißt?
Grille, Kiefer, Schmetterling. Ja, Cricket, Pine und Butterfly. Das sind auch 3 Leidenschaften von mir.
Also Grillen die kleinen Tiere oder
Tiere,
über dem Feuer?
Die Tiere. Stimmt, jetzt muss ich nein, natürlich Cricket, also die Tiere.
In Deutschland
das sind 3 wesentliche Elemente, die ich in meinem Leben nicht missen möchte. Das Zirpen von Grillen, ich bin unheimlich traurig, wenn im Herbst die letzte Grille zirpt. Kennt ihr das?
Ja.
Wenn im Herbst, wenn es still
Bei
und
mir
dunkel
kommen
wird.
sie erst gar nicht angezirpt.
Ja,
ich wollte mir welche kaufen, damit ich dieses Geräusch habe im Sommer. Jetzt ist es zu spät. Ich habe mich extra beschäftigt, aber das wäre jetzt ein neues Interview.
Wir können uns nochmal treffen.
Ja, nochmal. Also wie hängen diese Worte in deiner Show zusammen? Wie kannst du uns das bildhaft erklären, damit morgen alle kommen?
Ja, also
Tease das mal an.
Für mich stehen diese 3 Elemente sinnbildlich für meine emotionale und menschliche Geschichte. Also wirklich ganz, ganz emotional und auf der anderen Seite sind sie für mich sinnbildlich für Phänomene in der Natur. Sowas wie eben die Grillen, die einerseits vom Geräusch her in der deutschen Sprache als die Grille, also als das Verrückte auch ist, das ist mir erst später gekommen. Die Kiefer, wir haben den Kiefer hier, unser Reißwerkzeug des Menschen. Andererseits liebe ich diese Bäume. Warst du schon mal im Wald, wo im Sommer so eine Kiefer, eine echte, also so eine krumpelige Kiefer, die strahlt was anderes aus als eine Linde zum Beispiel. Mich zieht die Kiefer an und der Schmetterling, der in Mexiko zum Beispiel wandert und niemand kann es erklären, wie diese Unmengen von Monarchfaltern wandern
Oder ich habe neulich mal leider einen kaputten Schmetterlingsflügel gefunden, habe den nehmen wollen und der ist mir runtergeflogen und der hat die gleiche Bewegung gemacht wie ein Schmetterling, der lebt.
Das heißt, die sind gar nicht echt, die fliegen alle künstlich durch die Luft.
Nein, da kommen wir zur Abstraktion in meiner Show.
Wie willst du diese Dinge jetzt zusammenbringen?
Ja,
Weil die Zeit, ne, du weißt.
Dann stell doch andere Fragen.
Ja, ich habe ja konkret gefragt, wie willst du die Sachen zusammenbringen? Du hast 1 Minute Zeit, das anzuteasen, sonst fällt die Show einfach eben mal morgen aus. Gut. Also wie verbindest du? Ich komme auf die Bühne, dann gibst du mir Themen und dann verbinde ich die miteinander.
Nein, ich möchte euch fragen, liebes Publikum, was sind Elemente oder Phänomene, die ihr eben in eurem Leben habt, die in der Natur sind? Das kann auch euch betreffen, sowas wie, wenn ich da reinschaue, dann kann ich durch meine Hand schauen, wenn das Licht nur stark genug ist. Und da drin sehe ich was aussieht wie die Wurzeln von Bäumen, also Adern. Und wie kann ich durch Abstraktion auf der Bühne dadurch ein Gefühl erzeugen, dass mir, also im Prinzip ist es ein Forschungsprojekt. Ich möchte wissen, geht es euch auch so wie mir, dass die Natur einfach zum Teil geknüpft an gewisse Sachen einfach eine ganz starke, also ich habe ein Verhältnis mit der Natur und mich interessiert euer Verhältnis zur Natur.
Und wir setzen dann diese Ideen auf der Bühne um.
Mit Abstraktion. Also ich wurde hierher gelotst, also gekobert sagen wir in Hamburg, so hey, kommt rein, die Möbel sind nicht schön, aber die Frauen riechen gut. So wurde das hier so, hey, du kannst einfach irgendwas mitbringen, bring eine Idee mit. Und ich so, das wollte ich schon immer mal machen. Und mich interessiert, was diese tollen Menschen, die hier mit auf der Bühne sind, damit machen und was ich vom Publikum, was wir zusammen entdecken, was ist unsere Beziehung zur Natur. Jenseits von Sorgenkind, Trauer, Not und Angst, die gerade herrscht, einfach nur die persönliche, individuelle Beziehung von uns als Natur.
Also eine sehr natürliche Show, die aber auf den Vorschlägen der Zuschauenden basiert und die wir in abstrakter Weise zusammenbringen als eine Art kleines Forschungsimprovisationslabor.
Das kann es sein.
Ja. Und damit schließen wir das Interview ab und sagen danke Verena, morgen um 21:30 Uhr hier auf der
And give a huge applause for our next Turbinista, Victoria Schätzle!
Jetzt gleich wieder ins Bad English und ich sage deswegen Bad English, weil ich unter dem Prokrastinationssyndrom leide und leider als Jugendliche nie Vokabeln gelernt habe. Dementsprechend werden mir wahrscheinlich viele Wörter nicht einfallen und vielleicht werde ich auch das eine oder andere nicht verstehen, aber ihr bestimmt. Please welcome with me Feña Ortalli. Yes, please.
Thank you very much.
So welcome.
Thank you.
Just tell us you're from Argentina, but you don't live in Argentina, right?
Yes, I was born in Argentina. I lived 36 years there, and in 2016 I moved to Madrid, where I live now.
Okay, so now you can count and then you know how old it is.
I like saying how old I am because I don't look that old. We were talking about this before. What?
How old are you?
What did I say? 42. You didn't do the math.
I didn't like it.
42.
Nice.
May 3rd.
You don't look like that.
Thank you.
How did you come to the improv, or how did improv come to your life?
I usually ask this question a lot, and a lot of people answer me, give me the same answer. Is most of us watch people having so much fun on stage that we immediately wanted to do it, and that's my story. I remember my best friend, we were doing theater together, and he called me and said, there's a play, there's a show when you can take part of it, that you might go on stage and play with them. I said, what? Let's go. We were 20. And we went, and we didn't go on stage, but we witnessed the magic of improvisation and how much fun they were having on stage, how much fun we're having, and that chemistry, that alchemy that happens when we improvise. And somehow I convinced my theater teacher, it's a classical theater teacher, never heard of improvisation before, and we somehow convinced him to try it, and we started doing just what we saw and trying to replicate it and having fun. We're talking pre-YouTube time, so we didn't have many references, but we had fun. I'm sure I will kill myself if I watch these shows. But yeah, that happened 20-something years ago.
Nice, that was the start of everything in your life. So what does improv mean to you?
For me, it's a channel to express myself in theater in general, but in improvisation I found how could I combine the things that I like, which is all these three things that we should be doing on stage when we improvise, which is acting, directing, and writing. I love writing. I love the act of being on stage, and I also love directing, how we share that message. And I also have things to say. So for me, it's really important that every time I go on stage, I communicate something that's important for me.
Is it also part of the rest of your life? So like a lifestyle?
Yes, for instance, I'm a very political person, so I like to be involved in social movements, and I like to speak my mind about certain topics. And I always tell, especially my students, that if you're writing your own lines, use them to say whatever you want to say. It's not that you have to choose a play that kind of says what you want to say because the author wrote something that resonates in you. Now you can write your own lines, so use that to say whatever you want to say. We all have an opinion on everything, and as an Argentinian, I have an opinion on everything. I'm willing to share it. So that's why I improvise. It's a channel for me.
Yeah, that's nice. And please tell the audience about your show, about your format. What is the name of it?
It's called Puppet Masters, and basically it's a show I made up for this festival, because Rashid told me, hey, we want to have things that were never done, at least in Germany. So I would say this is never done anywhere. But yes, it is inspired in a class I teach, which is called Now You See It, and it's inspired on the directing part, because I believe that, I'm sorry, but we move horribly on stage. When we improvise, we walk around the stage blind, waiting to bump into an idea. So we move because we have a lot of energy and anxiety, and we shake it off by walking. So you usually, if you paint the feet of the improvisers with this special paint, and then you turn on the purple light, then you will see that's everywhere. It's like the footprints will be everywhere. Yes, and it makes sense because we have that energy. So the idea is to stay in a certain place, defend that position, and only moving when it's your decision, when it's really a decision to move from this part of the stage to the other. Because it's connected to most of the stage, the scripted theater. The lights are in a certain position because this character will go from this place to the other to do some important action or to say an important line. How can we replicate that when we improvise? So making very specific choices on how we move on stage. Nice. And I discovered that it changes everything. Like, it's the same with words. We talk a lot, we say too little.
Yeah.
So if we say less or we talk less, we say much more because everything that we say would have more meaning, more weight. The same with movements. So I want to have less movements on stage.
Nice. Looking forward to it. We will see you tomorrow at 7:30, right?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the question.
All right, and the last guest,
stunt.
Stuntman.
Yeah. You have seen her already, yeah, and you could have a small impression of her magic aura. And that's why, please give a big hand to the incredible Paula Galimberti!
Hi again.
Yeah. So, take a which one?
Whatever.
Which one do you like?
I don't care.
This one or this one? Oh.
Just
Take it.
yes.
No.
No.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
It's called the throne, you know.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
right in the center of the stage.
Daenerys.
Yeah.
Dracarys.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You know some lines of this character?
No.
No. It's great. I love that character. It's now we're getting wrong way.
Yes.
I love the character, but the language is similar to Arabi, you know,
Oh.
but it's not Arabi. And you always like, oh, I know. No. No. Pretty strange. Yeah. You are living, Paula, in 2 cities.
Yes.
So in Madrid and in Berlin.
Yes.
Which of the cities do you like more? And why?
Both.
Yeah.
I mean, in Madrid, I have my improv company that we've been together for 20 years. And it's the place I grew as an improviser. In Berlin, I have my love, my boyfriend. So it's not the candle one, huh? It's another one. So I love Berlin more because I'm in Germany and I must say that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Got it.
Because if I say Madrid, maybe they hate me. No.
No.
I prefer Madrid, to be honest.
Boom!
We hate you.
But,
Thank you.
to me, to be honest, it sounds pretty exhausting. How often do you travel?
I was traveling a lot because I perform with my company every weekend, every Saturday, Friday, Saturday. And I was traveling every weekend to Madrid and then back to Berlin and Madrid, Berlin. Now I changed it a little bit, so I'm traveling to Madrid. I'm in Madrid like for 10 days and I'm in Berlin 1 week, then Gonzalo comes to Madrid another week, so we are managing not to travel so much.
But still, you're traveling a lot. You're teaching all over the world, you're playing all over the world. In your experience, is there something all over the world in improv which is exactly the same? Is there something which is exactly, you know, you could be in South America and you would say, yeah, right, yeah, that's it.
With improv?
With
like,
improv, yeah.
I would say that at the beginning, when we don't know each other, we just try to be super funny all the time. Like, oh, he's funny, oh, she's funny, she will be a great improviser, he will be a great improviser. So that's something that we do as improvisers when we are around the world, we don't know each other and we try to be like funny, so they love us.
Yeah. All right, yeah, that's kind of in common all over the world. Yeah. Right. You're doing a lot of different things. You're a filmmaker too, but all your work, your artistic work, is connected to improv, or don't you see it that way?
Yeah, I mean, I do improv cinema, which I love. I also work as an actress if they call me with script, or as an actress in a theater with a script. But what I create, almost all the time it has to do with improv. Yeah, so that's the movies, improv cinema, or different shows or whatever. It has to do with improv. Yes.
What you will present on this festival is very special. It's called the Magic Realism.
The magic realism, or the magical realism, it's based on
it's a term of a genre too.
yes, it's a genre, yes. I don't know if you know Cortázar or Gabriel García Márquez or Isabel Allende, or those are like Latin writers. And what it's about, it's like anything can happen on stage, and everything, it's like you take it as normal, you know, like ghosts appear, like things can happen, but no one gets afraid or, oh, grandmother, what are you doing here? It's just like your grandmother is coming to the scene to give you an advice or to help you with something or to complain about something.
My dead grandmother.
Dead,
Oh,
dead,
right,
yes,
right.
yes, like ghosts, like also people from the past of the place that we were going to do, and before was imagine it's a hotel, so before a hotel was a restaurant, like 100 years ago, so the people from the restaurant can come like ghosts to the hotel right now, and just everything can happen.
So the magic is part of our world.
Yes, and the magic is what it's interesting for me is that nobody, it's like, oh, magic, oh, whatever. It's like, and everything is super normal for all the characters.
Yeah, interesting. I like it. I like the idea. It's wonderful, and I'm really looking forward to that. And if you are, if you feel the same, you should be there on Friday, the second show, which means 9:30. Magic Realism with Paula Galimberti.
So, these are our wonderful guests, and now you have a little preview for the next days. And let's do a little break.
Yeah, let's have a little break, get something to drink.
Yes.
And come back in
15 minutes?
15 minutes.
And
Wonderful.
you can, we have a nice little service over there. There's a table you see with...
Oh, could we do that again? That's great. Yeah.
Look at this beautiful table over there.
Oh, great.
You can get some nice merch stuff from us, and you can also write a postcard, put it in the orange box. We will put a
stamp
on it. Thank you. Stamp on it, and we will send it for you.
Great.